What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Here we are. So I had some stuff that I did film and didn't like the way the video turned out. By the way, it's been snowing for 2 days in California, Oregon, and Washington. So winter's here. Anyway, I filmed a video where I was talking about my new tires, and I was talking about the coolant change I did because it's the first time I'd filmed that on the truck, and the whole thing just turned out awful. So the tires, I stuck with this. The first time ever I'm running the same tire twice. I lost my paperwork from when I bought it, but I'm fairly certain I got right around 91,000 out of those, and I never rotated them. They were just there. Because I was originally going to go into drives and steers because they're supposed to last longer, and then I would never have to rotate, and easier. Y'all know Chris pointed out that different tire manufacturers can have a variation in tire height, which then would make four-wheel drive a problem. So I didn't go to drives and steers, but I had already burned those down to where rotating them didn't make sense. So I got about 90, I think it was 91,000, 90,000 out of these without rotating. And I've still got 930 seconds up in the front tires. So we're good. I like these tires. They're a little more expensive. I think it was like $400 or $500 more for the set of 6, but now I've got a warranty through Les Schwab, which is good because I didn't have that before, and they're a good tire. I've driven them in the snow. They're way better than any other cheap stuff that I've ran. They grip. I mean, it's still a 19.5. It's still a dually. It's not great, but you can tell a huge difference in the way it grips. Now, the other thing, I did a coolant change. These Fords have two. You got your main coolant tank right here, and then you got a secondary that's up here. The main valve, pretty easy to find. I'm not going to lay on the ground, but it's right about here on the side of it's facing sideways, like towards the tire. Really easy to get to, really easy to find. Just YouTube coolant change, power stroke, you'll see it. This front one though, they got it tucked up. It's like right in that little hole there. And I was watching people that were trying to take sockets and cut slits in them, because the petcock valve is just a vertical tab that you like grab and twist, but heat cycles, you ain't grabbing and twisting it. People are like cutting sockets with a little slit so it would go on and they can ratchet it because it's in a really tight spot. And I sat there and I stared at it for a little bit because I didn't feel like cutting a socket. I stared at it and I went, I'm pretty certain. So I went and looked, and I used vice grips, locking pliers, not vice grip brand, but anyway, really small ones, about this big, and they have a curve in them. Like every locking plier does. And I didn't use it for the locking purpose. I don't have any small channel locks. Channel locks probably would have been better, but they're angled just right. You can get in there, get it cracked loose. You can get most of it with your hand, grab it again with the plier and take it off. Man, once I figured it out and found the right angle, it was easy. So, no need to go cut up your sockets. No need to any of that weird crap. Just find the right tool for the job. Okay? Okay. All right. So, kind of touched on the tires a little bit, touched on the coolant thing, and I'm going to go ahead and finish. I just got here. I just started the hookup process. So I'm going to get that finished, and I'll see you guys a little bit later down the road, and we'll kind of talk about what's been going on this week? Here's the intro. And in an interesting turn of events, I managed to have a pickup at the same spot as my drop. It's the same trailer though. They rejected this unit, and that happens. I think I talked about it one time in another video. So the issue is the slide doesn't work. It came out and then it went, I mean, this is as far out as it would go, and then it wouldn't go back in. But the way I see it at this point, it's right about the same line as this and these water lines, so I'm legal. Yeah, it's just going around making sure everything's secured and locked and good, waiting for my new BOL. So I have that because you have to have a BOL to transport something commercially, right? So we're waiting for that to come in. Now, as I mentioned in the live, and as you guys will see in probably the next clip after this one, I have a very important trip to Oregon to do. My mom's funeral. So I will not be able to deliver this until Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So I get home tonight, I'll pack. We're leaving tomorrow morning, going doing the funeral, coming home. If I can make it home and get this up there Wednesday, great. But realistically, just due to the weather, that this is the forecasted weather, so you never know what's going to happen. I mean, we're still like 3 days away from this, but I might not be able to get home Sunday. I might have to wait and get home Monday, which would mean that would become a Tuesday delivery. But then that puts me right in between the two biggest yards we have in the Northwest. So while the rate per mile on a return sucks, usually it's like 70, 75 cents, something like that, 72. Terrible. I'm in California, so good luck getting out of there. And it's not an urgent thing. I can take it to my house. I can wait and deliver it when I get back from my trip. And it puts me right next to the two biggest yards that we have. So, rate per mile sucks, but it'll pay for the fuel and put a little bit of money in my pocket. So now we sit and we wait for the new BOL. I'm gonna get back in the truck. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow morning. All right, bike's all packed. I got a wire ran. Really cool thing about, I don't know if it's all Softails or just the new lowrider, but you got a USB port right there, and it comes on with the ignition. So I'll charge my phone all the way there, and then I got the little USB plug thing, plugs into your trickle charger, and I got a 6-foot cable. It'll run up, and I'll run it inside and pop up and keep my Cardo charged, so I can have music the whole trip, which would be good. This is a 10-hour ride. Oh, by the way, that trailer that got rejected and I had to take it back, it's sitting in the backyard. It's not 70 cents a mile. This company pays full rate both ways, not full rate and 50% back. So that's awesome. Anyway, I ordered no, I'm not gonna talk about what I did, but I got 4 days worth of supplies. We were ready to go. The bike's plenty warm now. It is a blistering 32 degrees right now. It's climbing though. The sun's just peeking up. So let's get to getting, and I'll see you guys down the road. All right, so saw the bike over there. Made it into my sister's last night. We were up most of the night, finishing up last little bits for the funeral today. Looks like everything's coming together, going to be exactly the way we wanted it to be. And, well, let's hope that continues. We're gonna go inside, get everything set up, and get ready. And so we got about an hour and 20 minutes until the actual funeral. And I'll see you guys later.
She is survived by her daughter, Crystal Stonecipher, her husband, and their 4 children. Son, Casey Harris, and his wife and their 5 children. Mother, Lorraine Scott, and 5 brothers, 5 sisters, and many aunts and uncles, cousins, and friends. She is preceded in death by her daughter, Kelly Lynn, 2 brothers, her stepfather, and her lifelong soulmate, William Harris. Katrina graduated from Marshfield High School in 1969. She married William in 1980, and they spent several years enjoying their Harleys and Jeeps before welcoming their 2 children, Casey and Crystal, to the family. As a family, they enjoyed the classic cars, camping, storm watching, spending time with their church family, and hanging out with family and friends. She began working at South Coast Head Start in 1986. She earned her bachelor's at SWAC in 2002 and retired in 2015 after 29 dedicated years of teaching. She touched many lives in those 29 years. She was a dear mother, friend, mentor, teacher, sister, daughter, and wife, and will be missed by so many.
All right, so you guys saw a little bit of the celebration of life. You saw, you saw my sister ride a motorcycle for the first time. She's never done that before. She had a blast. She loved it. Now we just got to get her to buy one for her. Well, not her buy, but you know what I mean. Her husband needs one. And then you saw us spreading the ashes. That was Mom and Dad. My dad passed 10 years ago, and we held on to his ashes waiting for Mom so we could spread them together, and we went out to their most favorite spot. I can't tell you how many times as a child, middle of the night, 1 a.m, whatever, Mom and Dad had come grab me and my sister out of our beds and, come on, there's a storm, we're gonna go out to Shore Acres and we're gonna watch the waves crash on the rocks. And it's cool. Like, the waves will hit and they'll shoot 40 feet in the air right there. It's awesome. But wasn't no such luck yesterday. But whatever. So another thing that happened is right after the ashes. This happened. At this point, I believe that's the compensator. They're known to be very weak on these Harleys, and that's what I think it is. Left the bike at my sister's house, and hopefully we can get it up to the Harley in Eugene in the neck of these dogs. get it up to the Harling Eugene, get it fixed. Should be under warranty, and we're just praying for the best. Anyway, so I'm riding back with the family, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, so here we are in La Grande, Oregon. We just dropped that trailer right there where they're walking around it, and it's Monday. I'm way ahead because the bike broke down. I didn't have to wait out that storm, and so we're way ahead of schedule. Already dispatched on another one, so it's time to get to getting. This was a physically and mentally exhausting weekend for obvious reasons. Should be getting some progress on the bike tomorrow, I hope. Mom and Dad, I hope that me and my sister did you guys proud. I hope it was kind of what you would have wanted it to be. That's what we were aiming for. I finally got your little girl on a bike, and we spread your ashes at your most favorite place. So I love you guys. I miss you. And for the rest of you, as always, those of you on the roads, I wish you fair winds and following seas. Take care and have a great day.